Yo, YouTube, what's going on? And welcome back to MLB the Show 21. Today, I'm going to show you how to get your June monthly awards program done as fast as possible. I completed mine already, and I'm going to take you through everything that I did to get it done. Should take you a couple hours at most to get it done. Maybe 3 at most, but I'm going to go ahead and jump into it, show you. Mine's already completed here. I'll show you exactly what it is you want to do. Over here, June. See, ours is already done. We get the Kyle Schwarber. And yeah, the very first thing you want to do is you want to make sure this should already be done before the monthly program even comes out. But you want to come down here, your main screen, you want to go to Moments. And you want to do all of your Tops Now moments. These ones here. They come out every week. You want to make sure you do them when they come out. If you don't do them when they come out, just make sure you do all of them and catch them all up to the point wherever the new monthly comes out. So like I didn't have these 3 done, so I went back and I did these 3 before the monthly drop. That way I had all these Tops Now players. Now when you get these Tops Now cards, you do not want to sell them because you're going to need them. You do not want to pick anybody on the choices that you already have. And you're going to get a chance to pick every one of these Tops Now cards. So you don't need to double up on anything or anything like that. Just choose whoever you don't have. That's who you want to choose. You want to make sure you keep them. You do not sell them. But this should already be done before anything else. You want to get all these Tops Now moments done to get these Tops Now packs. So hopefully you have that done already. We can jump right into it. If not, this is where you should start. And go ahead and knock these out. Now, after that, the very first thing you're going to want to do on the monthly is the moments. So you don't have to do all the moments, but we'll go down here to monthly awards here. In June right here. And just start knocking these out. Most of these were pretty easy. The only ones that took me a little while, a few tries, was the Tommy Pham one. For some reason I couldn't get, every time I hit a home run I'd just fly out after that and I couldn't get any more bases. And the Reynolds one, the same thing, tally 6 total bases. That one, those 2 took me a little while. Listen, if you're having trouble with it and you tried it 3 or 4 times and then you just can't get it, just skip it. Just skip it, go on to the next one, and just knock these out, right? Like I had skipped Reynolds here and I still haven't done the Kyle Schwarber one, right? So if you're having trouble with one of them, just skip it. You do not have to complete every one of these. One of these you can just completely leave alone. 1 to 2 of them you completely leave alone and you don't have to complete. So if you're having trouble with it, don't worry about it. Just get as many of them done as you can. And once you have done all these moments, we're going to go up to Diamond Dynasty here. Go over to the programs. Now once you've completed all the moments, that's going to get you, I can't remember how far it gets you into it, but once you've completed most of the moments, it's going to get you maybe to, I think, Charlie Morton here. And so that gives you another Tops Now cards and all that. And it also gives you 2 monthly players once you completed those moments or most of those moments. So once you get up to Charlie Morton, you get the moments done or get most of them done as far as you want to go. The very next thing you're going to do is you're going to go over to your Manage Squad. Now, as you can see here, up top, if you hit RB and left bumper and right bumper, you can create a new squad. Like this is my main squad, right? And now over here is my top squad. So this is what I do. I create a whole squad full of Tops Now players and monthly players just to do this grind. So, like one of the very first the missions you have to do are get hits with Tops Now cards and all that. That's why you needed all those Tops Now cards. Go here. There are missions. The first 3, we need extra base hits with Tops Now cards. We need strikeouts with Tops Now cards. And we need total bases with Tops Now. So you're going to set up an entire squad, entire team full of Tops Now cards. And the way to do this, the easy way to do it, click on the position, go to filter, come down here to the series, and just look for Tops Now. Once you hit Tops Now, there's all the Tops Now cards that you have for that position. And they don't have to be from the month of June. They can be any tops now cards. So you can choose whoever you want to for any of these positions. And you keep on, and you fill up all these positions with tops now. Well, let's go ahead and do that actually. Just get rid of everything here. Make sure they're all tops now. Do you see what I'm talking about? Bye-bye, Ortiz. Big Poppy. Like I said, they can be any position, or not any position, they can be any tops now cards. They do not have to be from the month of June for this. As long as they're tops now, it'll work. Alright, so once you have all the tops now here, you also want to go over to your rotation, and you want to make sure you have a tops now pitchers as well. I like using Julio. He pitches fast and tops now player, and I would put 2 of them here. So just pick another tops now, doesn't matter who it is. Throw at least 2 of them on there. So that way, if you run out of energy with one of them, you can just switch over to the other one. You can just warm up the starting pitcher. You don't have to have anybody in the bullpen. It doesn't have to be a reliever. Because I don't think you don't get any. I don't think there are any tops now relievers that are, you don't really have anybody. You have Rizzo, so it's not worth it. So just use starting pitchers for the strikeouts. And then now you have this whole tops now team. You're trying to get all those missions done. And as you're progressing, you're changing people out. So we got our tops now team ready to go, and we go into a game and play with them. Whoops. But right now if you did the moments first, we should have 2 players. We have Tyler Stevenson and we have Charlie Morton. So we'd go back to our squad. Go into our squad, and our catcher here, we would hit A on him. You can come down here if you need to filter it out to monthly players, monthly awards, and there he is, Tyler Stevenson. So there's our catcher, and then we had Charlie Morton, who's a starting pitcher. So we come over here and we take one of our pitchers, find Charlie Morton, and we put him on there. So now we'd be pitching with Charlie Morton until we get the strikeouts we need with him for those missions. And we would make sure, I hit the wrong button, we would make sure that Tyler Stevenson, we had to get extra base hits with him. We would put him at the top of the lineup, so he has as many bats as possible. Now, when you're playing games, the way I like to do it, it's not the quickest way, but I do it because it's 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing. I usually save my conquest map, your conquest map for like your program, for the 4th inning program. Like, I didn't do it yet. I saved it for the monthly because I know I was going to need all these extra base hits and everything for these guys. So if you have some conquest maps that you haven't done yet, it's a great way to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. You complete the conquest map, and also you're getting the extra base hits and the strikeouts and everything else that you need for the monthly. Oh, come on now. You see, because each one of these cards that you have up here that you're going to get, every monthly card is going to have a mission tied with it. Extra base hits with Stevenson, strikeouts with Morton, strikeouts with Glasnow, base hits with Pham. Each one of these is going to have a thing to do. So once you do that, if you don't have any conquest maps to do, like I said, it's not the quickest way to do it, but I like to do it just because I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. What you're going to want to do is play versus the CPU instead. So you go to single player, play versus CPU, and you can do this either way you want. You can play as home or away. If you need to get some strikeouts, I would go ahead and start as home and then make your field like ship it or something like that, you can hit home runs in easy. And if you've already gotten all the pitching done that you don't need to pitch anymore, I would just go ahead and just go with away. That way you knock out the batters as fast as possible, and then you can just quit and go back into it. But you always want to have anybody that you need to get hits with at the very top of your lineup. And like, if you haven't done all of your tops now, just run through the lineup, just play it until you get your tops now stuff done. And then once you have your tops now stuff done, just work on those individual players from the monthly that you need to work on. We go back to monthly here. Now, once you have done a majority of the moments, say you only have 2 left to do, 2 that are giving you a hard time, and you've already started working on the missions and you get the missions started and all that. Once you get enough missions and moments done that you get to 80 points here at Carlos Correa, at that point you can come down here to collections and you can turn these cards in for an extra 15. This is why you don't want to sell any of those Tops Now cards. So you collect, once you get to Carlos Correa on the monthly, once you get to 80 points, you got enough missions and you get enough moments done to get to 80, come down here, turn all these guys in, and then that will get you to 97, I believe, which is, all you need to do is complete one more mission and one more moment. Like I said, you don't have to complete every single mission and every single moment. So pick and choose what you can do. What you're having trouble with, forget it, go to something else. Like I have, I think 2 or 3. See, I didn't get the total basis with Reynolds on my missions, and I didn't get the total basis with Correa on my missions, right? And I have 1 moment I didn't do. So there's 3 things you can pick and choose. You have to do all the Tops Now ones, but all the monthly missions and the moments you don't have to do. There's 3 of them you won't have to do. You can still get to 100. But yeah, that is the quickest way to do it. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If you found the video helpful, please leave a like, drop a sub, all that good stuff, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Later.